What is the most unsettling unsolved mystery that you're aware of?
The Hinterkaifeck murders. Somebody brutally murdered an entire family, including 2 young children, and then stuck around their house for 2 days, making fires in the fireplace, eating their food, and feeding their animals. And to this day, no one knows who or why. One of the most eerie part of the whole thing, well, a part of the whole murder itself, is the fact that there was a murder of a whole family in the US just a few years prior with the exact same MO. See, Villisca Axe murder. There is the theory that it was the same person. But that's quite the stretch. The Beaumont children, 3 young siblings that disappeared in 1966 from Glenelg Beach. The murder of Missy Beavers. Investigators haven't even been able to discern whether her killer was a male or a female when the killer was caught on CCTV footage roaming around the church where Missy was murdered. Her car was caught on footage as well, but there has been little to no development in this case. It's terrifying to know that her killer is still out there and might never be caught. 10,000 murders go unsolved in the US every year. That's 1 in 35,000 people who are killers who got away with it. If you live in a city or large town, you might have stood behind one in the line of a coffee shop. Another one is of the Springfield 3. A woman, her daughter, and daughter's friend went missing from their home in the middle of the night with no signs of struggle or major evidence left behind. It's been so long since it happened, so the chances of this case ever being solved is meager. The universe. Like, why? Why are we here? Why anything? Like, you could break it down to the laws of physics say this and that will take place. But why? What's the reason behind everything? He murders in the Cadre Psychiatric and Mental Illnesses Children's Hospital. The horrors that went inside that hospital will always haunt me. Knew a guy who went there. Before this, he was young and cheerful, had a few loose screws but nothing too serious, just your average Eastern European. He was there for 1 year from the age of 16 till 17. When he came out, he looked 10 years older. He was always mumbling something in the lines of "they killed him." He was only 7, they killed him. It's been 20 years since then, haven't seen the guy for about 10. Heard from a close friend of his that there was no bringing him back. Hope someone makes a documentary about it one day, at least to bring those animals to justice. Doing this to kids just ain't right. We know intelligent life exists in the universe because we exist, so it's unlikely that we are alone. But it's also unlikely we will meet any other intelligent life due to the sheer size of the universe and time scales of civilizations in comparison to the age of the universe. An intelligent civilization could have existed close to us in Proxima Centauri for 0.2 light years. But if they died out millions of years ago, their existence would be hidden from us. Dyatlov Pass incident from 1959. Basically, group of students from USSR goes for a trip in winter to Ural Mountains, but fail to return. The search party then find their tent abandoned with hole cut from inside, and the students are then found in a nearby forest. Some were almost naked, without shoes, etc. There was no sign of intruder, however, or anything threatening them. But something scared them so much that they rushed from their tent barely clothed into a freezing night, running for their lives. And to this day, we have no idea what it could have been.
If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe.